So, starting the vlog off in the elevator. Doo-doo-doo. I'm just gonna go look for some cardboard boxes because I really, really want to start packing tonight. I want to get everything off of my desk first thing. Oh God, stop it. I accidentally hit ground instead of P1. And so, the elevator stopped at the ground floor when I didn't want it to because I was dumb and pushed the button. Oh, dang it, they're like empty. Oh, that's a big box, but it's flat. It's a huge TV box. It's dark. It's taking up the entire length of the dumpster. That's insane. Oh, a TV stand. My camera battery died while I was down there trying to film that TV stand, so I had to run back and get my battery. But yeah, there's no cardboard or anything. The dumpsters look like they were just emptied except for a few things. But, so that's a bust. We really don't have much for boxes, and I want to start packing. I suppose I have this Subway box that I got last time I looked for boxes. Well, one of the last times. That's all I got, and it's not even a very big box. Where's the boxes? What you reading?
Shami no Numago?
Oh, what does that mean?
I have no idea. It's just about tennis.
Oh.
I like tennis.
Oh. We could walk up to the liquor store and ask them for boxes. Supposedly the liquor stores always have extra boxes. Except I don't really want to do that right now. Well, part of me does, because I really want boxes. No, I'm going to go over to the Melbourne and see if they have boxes. I still have my fob, like these little thingies that you used to get into the apartment buildings. I still have my old one from my old apartment building. So, I'm going to use it to access my old apartment building and see if they have boxes. Also, the fob for this building gives me access to the building next door. So I technically have access to 3 buildings. Although I don't know where the recycling is in the building next to us. I'm just going to cross the street to my old building and see what they have. Excellent. Ooh, I also have, oh, that's a mail key. I don't need that. But this is a key to the storage lockers. Because you need a key to get to the storage lockers. And I still have one. Alright, the box hunt resumes. Although you'd think they'd clean out both buildings at the same time, because if the trucks are coming to take away the cardboard, they're going to take them from all the buildings in the area. So I don't know if there'll even be anything, but it's worth a look. Go, go, go! So, there's a decent amount of cardboard, but it's not much good stuff. I found these 2 boxes, and I think that's as good as it's gonna get. This one's one of these open kinds. They're okay, they're not ideal, but it's all I have for now. I'm gonna need every box I can get. I'm actually just gonna run down to the storage locker area and see what lockers they have, so that I know for tomorrow. Oh my God, what are these boxes? That's a nice big one, but that'd be a pain in the ass to carry. What about these? No. Anyways, I'm gonna leave mine there. Here's the creepy as hell area. There is a light switch, which makes it a little bit brighter. I don't think anyone's down here because the lights are off. This is what it looks like, you guys. There's 3 rows. I'm sorry, I'm freaking out right now. I just want to see what they all have in terms of storage lockers right now. These are all kind of normal size ones. Like, these are decent size. Like, look it in there. If I got 3 of these, I'd probably be all set in terms of my furniture having enough space, and then I'm sure we could squeeze everything around it, but I think we'll need at least 3. So, yeah. This place is really freaky. Oh, this one's open. I guess it's kind of the same size. I think they're all mostly the same size. This one's actually unlocked. Oh, yes. But see how annoying it is to, like, actually, is my desk even gonna fit down this aisle? I measured it, it fits out my door, but is it even gonna fit through these narrow hallways? I do not know. Oh my God, I hear the door creaking. freaking me out. So I guess there's more available than I initially thought, but see, like this. Oh my god, I could hear something as I was opening it. I'm so on edge. This one's kind of a smaller one. I'd rather have one of those larger ones. Let's see what else we got. Oh, I didn't go down this way. There's this nice corner one, but I think the school owns this one. Like the Art Institute. Yeah, actually it's not that big. But yeah, I'm just not gonna go the rest of the way. So there's like a decent amount available, so I'm pretty sure they should give us at least 3. And then that will hopefully be enough, and if we need to go back for a 4th, we probably can. I only want to ask for 3 at the beginning though, because I don't, even that's asking a lot. They might only give us 2 at first, but I know we'll need 3 because we have a lot of big stuff. But anyways, I'm getting out of here because it's creepy. I forgot to shut the light off, but I don't want to go back because it's creepy as hell when you're alone. Okay, so we got our 2 boxes. Not the greatest haul, but I can start packing some things at least. I also have my suitcases. There's a bunch nested, well, there's a few that are nested inside of each other, but I'll probably save that for clothes. Although that is something I can pack relatively soon because I have a lot of clothes, and so I can pack at least half of them up because we're gonna get the lockers tomorrow, and then I don't know if we'll move anything over tomorrow, but we'll I want to start moving stuff throughout the week because by next Sunday we have to be completely moved out. So yes, actually to be moved out by Monday, but like early morning, to the point that we have to be moved out on Sunday, otherwise we're not going to be out in time for the move out inspection. Speaking of which, we had it scheduled for 11 a.m. and I was like, well, I'm not going to be here, so Christian will have to go on my behalf, but now that he has a job, neither of us can make it. So I emailed them, well, I called and then emailed, and I was like, well, we can't make it for our move out inspection, like, is there any way we can work around this? And they said they open at 8:30, so they could potentially do it earlier. So I said, okay, if you can get me in right at 8:30, I'm willing to be late for work to be there for the move out inspection, I guess, because normally I leave at 8:15, but I'm gonna have to go to their office at 8:30, come back here, do the inspection, which probably shouldn't take that long, and then I have to sign off on any damages or cleaning they have to do and return my keys. So I'll probably end up being like an hour late from work, but the thing is I won't be living here at the time of the inspection because everything's going to be cleared out. So I'll actually be at Christian's uncle and aunt's place, so I'll have to come here in the morning. I don't know. I'm waiting on an email back to see if they will let me do the inspection at 8:30. I'm really hoping they will, because it's really the only time I can do it. I don't want to miss more work. I'm already missing April 1st so that I can move everything into my new apartment. So I don't want to have to take off the 31st, or like I'd have to take off a lot of time if my appointment was at 11, because I'd basically be at work for like an hour and then I'd have to come back, and it's like, it's a long enough commute that it would just waste at least, it'd probably waste 3 hours of work. So if I can just do it right at the beginning of the day and miss maybe an hour tops, that would be great. So that's what I'm going to try to do. I do want my desk to be one of the first things we move because it's really large, and so the large items need to go in first. We're probably going to be without the couches for a couple days because those should be put in first because they're big, like one of the first items. We'll do my desk first, and then I don't even know if he's listening to me. He's just staring intently at the TV. The couches will probably be next, followed by the bed. I mean, we'll do whatever we can in between, like, because basically how I see it is my desk will take up a locker, the bed will take up a locker, and then the couches will take up a locker, and then we have to stuff in everything else around it, because we've got, like, the dressers, we've got this shelving unit, like, there's just a lot of stuff when you think about it, so I'm hoping it'll all fit into 3, but we're going to have to go without some things for a few days unless we want to get stuck moving it all on the last day, which would not be very fun. I think, though, we can probably leave a lot of the stuff till this next weekend. I would like to get at least one of the couches out before that, though, but probably the big one, and then we'll just use the small couch, and on the weekend we can move the small one. Because, yeah, I'm just, like, so excited. I just want to start moving stuff because, like, it's not going to be fun, but I just need to get it done to know that it's all going to go smoothly, and just, like, I'm going to keep thinking about it until I do it, so I just want to get it done and Yeah. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on that storage locker area if you think it's creepy too. I should have then turned off the lights and walked through again and tried to like scare myself. That's so evil. I was already scared and kind of jumpy. And so that would have been really scary. Maybe when we start moving, me and Christian will walk around while the lights are still off. There's some lights that stay on, as you could kind of tell in the video. There's lights that always stay on, and then when you flick the switch, more come on. So it wouldn't be pitch black, but it's creepy. It's creepy. And if you guys missed yesterday's vlog, that's the place that I said I heard a child speaking when I was down there alone. I heard a child talk and say a short sentence, and I freaked the frick out. And then that same day, we ended up finding these little toys in the corner of the locker we were going into, which made it even more creepy. And I've also heard a lock rattle on a locker that was like 2 down from me. Well, it sounded like it was 2 away. I was doing stuff in my locker, and then I think it was as I was about to exit my locker, I heard the lock rattle on an adjacent locker, and I was like, nope, like, oh God, it's just so creepy down there. So the first thing I want to tackle is the hutch of my desk, which is this back piece. So I want to get all my books out, everything off from up top, hopefully pack the books away, and I'll also have to move everything off of here, and then I'll have to unscrew, everything is screwed into each other, so I'll have to unscrew the hutch from the base, and then eventually unscrew that base from that piece, and that piece from this piece, and I'm hoping it'll fit. Like I kind of commented on this while I was down in the storage areas, Christian, is yes, this will fit out the door, but I don't know if it'll fit in the hallways between the lockers. Because you've never been down there, but it's pretty narrow. So I'm hoping my desk will actually fit through the rows. First into the box, the art books. Ooh. Well, in terms of books, this box is full. I still have so many more books. And there's more than just this. I have more in the side cupboard. Not art books, but just booky things in general and binders and stuff, plus more in the bedroom. So this box is very tiny and not the best. I'm going to stuff stuff into the cracks, but no more books will fit in there. I'm packing up Torchic and Totodile. These were done by Art by Karen E. Haley, and they are going in the box. Sob. It's like I'll never see them again, but I will. It's just kind of sad packing all this stuff away. Speaking of Art by Karen E. Haley, she also did this picture for me. This one was mailed to me as a gift, and the other 2 I purchased from her. And I've shown all this other stuff somewhat recently in the vlogs as well. And now it's all coming down. Also, this little fortune here, I've colored all over it for some reason, but it was in a fortune cookie, and it says, keep in touch with some form of the arts. And ooh, I got that before I decided to switch from the vet program into the animation program. And I mean, ever since I got this, I've always been keeping in touch with art in the form of YouTube videos, I guess, because I'm pretty sure at the time I got that, I had my Zed Kitty Zed channel already. But anyways, I just like to keep that as like a little reminder. So I filled those 3 boxes, the 2 that I found today, plus that Subway box I found the other day, and now I have the shoe box that my rain boots came in, and I'm putting my dollies in there. I think I'll also put this Belle as well, but I'm going to wrap her up probably in this scarf, and then I'll stick her in. And that's probably all I'm going to put in here. Actually, I have more dolls. They're just smaller. And I think maybe I'll put those in too. So I've got little Mother Gothel and Eugene and Rapunzel and Wedding Rapunzel. I just realized I actually still have Belle's box, so I'm just going to put her in here instead. But as for all these guys, I think I'll just toss them in with the dolls. So I think here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to measure my desk again, and then I'm going to go back to the creepy hallways and measure how wide across it is, and then I'll know whether or not I actually have to disassemble that piece of the desk. And while I'm out, I might as well swing by the building next door and see if I can find where their cardboard recycling is. I think I looked for it before. I swear Brooklyn and I looked for it because we were on a furniture hunt and we couldn't find it. I don't know. I'll maybe do a quick peek. We'll see. Why on earth did I come back here? Did I leave that open? Ugh. God. Turn the lights off. Run! Run! So I measured in a few different locations, and the smallest measurement I could find was 35.5 inches. My desk is 30 inches tall, 29 wide. Or no, it's 29 tall, 30 wide. And go. And so it'll fit. It's all good. There's more than enough space. There's even room to account for the locks, because as you're going through the hallway, if you're carrying a tall item, it'll bump against the locks. So there's even enough room to account for the locks. So that is awesome. My desk will fit. I don't know about the couch, so we'll have to measure the couch. The elevator dance. The elevator dance. So as I was walking into the door, I realized I forgot to go look for the cardboard recycling in the other building. Oh well. So the width of the couch is about the exact same as the width of the hallway, so it probably wouldn't fit, but it's actually not very tall, so if we just flip the couch on its side, we should be able to fit no problem, except for going around the tight corners. We'll have to like lift up the couch and angle it and stuff, which will not be fun. Oh. So first I was like, whatever, I didn't look for the boxes. Now I'm like, I need more boxes. So I'm gonna go out again and try to find the cardboard recycling in the building next door, which is the building that we are moving into. So it's good for me to know where that is. The reason I can gain access to that building already is because the fob I have works on that door. The reason being that we share the gym, which is in that building. Also, these buildings are technically connected by the parking lot, so it's almost like one building. Like I know if the fire alarm goes off in one, it goes off in both because of the connected parking lot. I don't think this is the right place. And instead of going back to the elevator, I think I'm just gonna walk down to the next level. I'm almost kind of wondering if it's just a shared garbage area, since the parking lot's technically shared. Except I'm trying to figure out how to get there if it is. So yeah, I couldn't find the garbage or recycling or anything, so either it's not on the parking levels or it's shared with this building. I'll just have to ask. It's a good thing I kept all my snow globe packaging. Alright, so here's the progress. I've got everything cleared off this side and off the tack board. The hutch is completely empty, including the cupboards, and I've taken everything out of these drawers. Well, except this is a little insert for the drawer, but the drawers are empty, so yeah, everything that could go in boxes is, and those drawers are over there too, just because they need to get out of the way so I can take off the hutch, because as you can see, this is actually screwed together, so I'm going to take this apart. Yes, and then I just kind of stuck the rest of my stuff over here for now, like all my animator dolls, Penelope, my globe. It's like the Disney store over here. Oh my god. And just some other stuff that I wasn't able to put into boxes yet. But it's basically ready for us to start moving my desk, because I think that's one of the first things that should be moved, because it's the biggest. And that kind of sucks because, I mean, I could keep one side of my desk just so I can keep the computer set up, but I just want to make sure we have enough space for it all, and the big things have to go in the lockers first. So it's, I don't know, I'm gonna see what it's like putting in the hutch and these two pieces, and I'm gonna try to keep this section of the desk for now, but we'll see how it goes. I might end up just putting it all in the storage lockers right away, and then I'll just have to chill out on the floor or something. I don't know. But anyways, I'm gonna edit the vlog now, so I will see you guys tomorrow. Oh, and I also took the posters off the wall. Anyway, so I was down there once by myself because the other RA was up getting more furniture, and I heard a child speaking some sort of short sentence, and I knew there was no one down there with me. I knew I was completely alone, and I started freaking out.